It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going.
At the 49-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called for, Nate, at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together.
Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. There's a short one taken in by Alton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to lose. Yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go. Sahad. 11 MT, take. 11 Sahad.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here. 11. Right 80. Right side.
Now we give Irving running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here we go. Sahad.
Play action. It's Burrow. And man, he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Burrow looking to pass. Open man, that's Campbell. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Burrow on play action. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead they give up the middle. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
I'm fine. Ready?
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Zay Flowers, 44 yards. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
It's the score, Falcons 10, Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Coconut.
Throwing now, Ward. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'll pick up the 44 yards on the play. And the Buccaneers first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, here's Ward. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow from his own end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. so erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On 2.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Pitts by Antoine Winfield Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Ward. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 42 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Taken in at the 11. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ward. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Malik Neighbors in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And caught by London. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Gun.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what will be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Here we go. Reload.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
70 Rangers, 70
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Ward. That's caught at the 2. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches, I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
now
10.
Burrow.
Short
throw caught by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11 mighty.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Wide 80. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. Now 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Throws right side, and that's complete.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Come on. Come on. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, nice move. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons, 1st down.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. Right in.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the Bucs 10-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. But this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Complete at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
34. Falcons 18.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they put it on the ground. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 40.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run. Throw caught by Flowers.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Gotta go score.
Here's first and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm fine, ready?
Here's second down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. That is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
11.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, Burrow. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. 12. Stop.
Burrow.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slob their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division.